Okay, so this is my built stacked coil ring container, aka pencil holder. I have a little bit of scrap clay left, not much, but just a little teeny tiny amount. I'm going to keep that because I might need it to do some patchwork or some repair work. If you still end up not needing that clay, well then make something fun for extra credit with it. Anyhow, now you can see all my blending marks from my popsicle stick and the plastic knife. This container will not be pretty at first. We're going to beautify it and give it a makeover at some point, which I'll talk about in another video. And you can see my inspiration there, a plastic container, a cylinder. And notice how the walls of this plastic container don't flare out. Well, that was my goal for my own cup or pencil holder. I didn't want the walls to flare out in any way. I wanted each ring to kind of go straight up towards the ceiling and be very cylindrical. Now the top part isn't perfectly level and there is a little bit of a dent. I'll deal with that in a few minutes. Double check that your coils are in fact a little bit fatter than a pencil, more like pinky width or pinky thickness, or somewhere in between pinky thickness and pencil thin. Now I'm just kind of examining, the overall look. Now we're going to make those outer walls less bumpy and we're going to remove that texture, I promise. But in the meantime, we need to kind of strengthen the coil rings and fortify them. So you want to do that with some water. Kind of drizzle some water in between each ring. Try to get down into the container with your paintbrush if possible. You're not cleaning the coils or smoothing them or making them pretty. You're just adding a water seal, which helps strengthen the coils and kind of bond together. To make the top coil perfectly level, you want to flip it upside down and do a firm tap on the table. This is similar to what I did for my bowl. You remember that from the first project. And that'll help get everything very flat and level, but you can see I still have a stubborn little dent that won't go away. I'll try tapping it again on the table. Maybe that'll fix it. And no, it did not fix it. So it's good that I have a little bit of clay left over, because I'm going to use that clay right now, just a small chunk of it, and I'm going to use that to patch the dent. So the table tapping technique should work in most cases, but in some cases you'll still have stubborn dents where the clay kind of dips downward, and you'll have to fill that in with clay. All right? And then just kind of remove evidence of your repair with a popsicle stick, kind of smooth that clay away like you're smoothing cake frosting on a birthday cake. You can kind of pretty up and beautify the rim a little bit. You can do a final tap of the rim. People are going to see the rim, so you want that presentable, that outer lip or that last coil. You can do a bit of a pinching technique if you want, and just again make it presentable. And here I'm checking, that the height is decent. This is about 12 coils high, and it's perfect. It's holding a pencil, it's holding a makeup brush. You can even use it to hold your ceramic tools. So that's going to be ideal on a table for you to stay organized. So this is a functional assignment we have again. It's just not anything that will hold food or water.